Alright, so it is Saturday, October 21st, 2023. We're here at Fort Myers Beach. Gasoline prices are tempting. It's almost, I'm telling you, next weekend I probably will go to either Tampa or West Palm Beach, probably on a Sunday. I'm not going to interfere with Saturday just yet. I have to still, look at the weather and stuff, but it looks like it's going to be great out. Anyway, it's crowded here at Fort Myers Beach today, so the temperature is just awesome. It was, it's climbed. It was like 67 degrees this morning. It's about 12:30. It's almost 12:30 now, so a little after 12:30. I didn't pump up all my tires. That's the one thing I could have done it as I was putting the bicycle in the car. I said I should do it, but I didn't do it, and now, of course, I'm regretting it. But oh well, what are you gonna do? So everyone is parking every which way to get onto the beach. So this $10 parking per day parking spot up here. This is the best rate. Straight ahead. That's where you park. If you're coming to Fort Myers Beach, park here. It's $10 a day. You don't have to pay $15. You don't have to pay $20. It's a little farther walk to the beach. But you are going. Let's face it. You're going to want to eat here at the beach, and eating at the Yucatan or eating over here at Wahoo Willie's. These are good restaurants to eat at. So parking next to the restaurant you want to eat at is good. Wahoo Willie's has, I think it's $5 an hour parking or something hideous like that. So I wouldn't want to park over there either. But in these two lots that I just panned the camera in front of, this lot right here to the right, it's also $10 a day. So anyway, it's a beautiful day. There was some clouds. The front moved through early, not really a front. It was just kind of like a line of clouds. And my fault. I should have beeped. Sorry. Anyway, so we're here. I think I got the cameras mounted straight. I got my 4K camera on. I got my 2K Samsung 832. Sorry. And just seeing what's changed here at the beach. I haven't noticed that much yet. There's a ready mix truck. I've noticed. Let's see if I can go on the outside. Oh, I can. Look at that. How nice. All right. They're starting to build something here to the right. Looks like they're getting ready to build something. That's going to be interesting. These burned out shells. I'm tempted. I don't know what the legal ramifications regarding FEMA is. Obviously they're more than 50% destroyed. So would I have to build up 15 feet above mean height? I don't know. But that would be the death knell of that building. That building would have to be destroyed. These buildings were destroyed, but what's going to come in its place? Nothing right now, because nobody's got the money for money. So Lynn Hall Park, they're enforcing parking. People still don't understand that you have to pay to park here, so a lot of tickets are being handed out. It's ruining a lot of people's days. There should be a sign when you come in that says you need to pay to park, and there's no sign, so people think it's still free. They don't realize that the little tiny signs all over the place, and they're not on each spot. So and they're putting flags, they're putting like temporary fencing up to keep people from parking outside of a parking area. Because they think if they park outside of see here, this lot here is $10 a day. It was just passing the rate. That would be the best spot then, because again, there's no 7-Eleven, so there's no ideal place to park here because there's not a 7-Eleven. Trying to think of any food store, Publix would be the closest thing to the beach, but they don't allow you to park on their spot to go to the beach. Even if you shop in their store, you have to leave their facility. Now, a friend of mine, I know a couple people who park at the church. It's free right now. They're not holding mass. It's sad. And the church doesn't charge for parking. So you could get away with it parking in any church parking lot. Now, I'm not saying that the church won't try to tow your car. Who knows? But see, there's still a lot of property here that's not listed for sale. It may have at one point, but people are holding on it. It's sad, but someone lost a lot of money, and right now there's sharks that are coming down from up north, and they're buying and building and speculating on property. I think the stock market is overinflated. There's no value left in it, but there's definitely value here at Fort Myers Beach. I see it. Every home that's been around that survived, I see improvements going up all the time. So I'm very impressed with all the new development. And again, I see people that are economizing. Again, they don't want to, or they're being blocked by the governmental BS that's going on. So yeah, they're putting RVs on their lot. That circumvents the BS nonsense that's going on. So hey, more power to them too. I like it. You know, it's people being entrepreneurial. You know, getting around. You know, making legal people pout and pout and pout. It's good. They should pout. This green building coming up. They're working on it. I don't know why they're stripping out the stairs and stuff. I mean, it's going to look awful. I guess they have something new in plan. Yeah. This is all pink. It's not on the left hand, but on the right hand side here, this is all pink shell coming out. I'm not sure if they own this one house, but they own. I don't think they own Island Shores, but they own the next condo over. Let's see, right here. Another home. Obviously, that's not. Okay, this BV they own. So, Shell owns this BV onwards. Everything right now on the right and left they own. So they're scoffing. This demolished home coming up on the right hand side. This is an investment. You know that Pink Shell is going to buy it. It's a question of why they would buy it and when they will buy it, but they will. They're obviously going to try to get this property for cheap, but a property left like this is an eyesore. So they'll want to buy it just to get it out of this eyesore condition. Obviously that's uninhabitable. Floors are tilted, leaning. A fire could break out at any time and threaten their property. And this property obviously is uninsured. So riffraff for getting in there, trying to live in there. There's no plumbing, so it probably stinks like you know what inside there. There's no trespassing, but people climb over that fence, no problem. Places like this on the left, this place here, it's a beautiful condo. You have 6 floors. 6 floors and at least 4 units per floor, if not 6 per floor, as many as 8. That's an excellent business opportunity. So if you wanted to buy into real estate and you wanted to buy a building, that building right there is the best. For one, it's got the most bang for the buck, the most densely positioned real estate. Obviously the first floor right now looks as though it's all closed up. But the ground floor, it's big enough to park a car underneath. That's important. Okay, so it looks like it's the middle tide, so this is good for biking. I don't have to face that big moat that I had to pass last time. So the humidity is way down. You can see crystal clear the Sanibel Causeway. You see Sanibel straight ahead, crystal clear. And you can see the Sanibel Causeway, the first span, look at that, how clear it is. Pentarasa, you can see that. See, look how wide this beach is. This is nice. And there's a nice sandbar also. So it is pretty low tide right now. You know, I was looking at the river. The river looked like a high tide, but I guess the tide is still going out from the river. Because the river had a lot of water in it. And it was really high. That was about an hour ago. So the tide may have just gone out. You can see though that the tide was this high about 2 hours ago because this area is still somewhat wet. So the tide quickly went out. And you can see the water over there. That came in from the tide. So the water has just receded since then. So this is the perfect time to bicycle. Can't look at February. Oh my God! I'll tell you, if time is flying, I'm getting older by the minute. I think we all are, but. People enjoying themselves. The sandbar is about 40 yards out. It's gorgeous. I see people bending over picking up seashells or sand dollars, whatever they're picking up. Yeah, I should have inflated my tires. I have to put a new inner tube in my back tire. That one is losing air. Every other week I have to fill it up. It's down to like 20 pounds. It's probably down to 20 pounds now. It's a sad thing. This is awesome beach ride. Oh man. I was thinking about coming out tomorrow too. I said, you know what? I have to at least go to the beach and check it out. I gotta be careful about jumping the bike because they have the camera rolling. If the camera wasn't mounted in a type of mounter that touches the screen, so if the camera is vibrated, there's a centering device that keeps the camera still, and if it bounces on it, it'll act like a human touches the screen, and it will turn the camera off. I have to be careful on that. So let's see, we're looking at properties, some dense properties that people should buy. Like this property on the left-hand side. There's another one of those. I couldn't avoid it. This property right here. Great property. It's really dense. You got 4 floors plus a clubhouse on the top floor, which is really nice. You can call it a penthouse. The penthouse is, I guess, 2. So you have 8 per floor, so 4 times 8 is 32. So you have 32 in that building. The other building we saw had, it looked like 6 floors by at least 6. So you had 36 in there. This one's at 32. Still, and it has an elevated tennis court that nobody will use. Because everyone plays pickleball these days. But you could turn that elevated tennis court into 8 pickleball courts, so you could really make an elevated pickleball court resort. All these places that are still closed right now. It's just ridiculous. Everything, even this place here, and this was built really nice on the left. Even this place is still closed. And with winter coming up, I mean, these places should be occupied by Thanksgiving. So if they're not occupied by Thanksgiving, I'm looking over here at this yellow one. Hardly anything's been done here. It's sad. And here, the Best Western Plus that I want to turn into a casino. Looks like they spent some money and put some aluminum on the roof, but they're tarring on most of the roof, looks like, which really stinks. They're putting that peel and stick roof down. The outer laminate, or whatever you want to call it. Asphalt peel and stick outer laminate. Horrible. So instead of doing it right, I don't know how you do it right, but you would do it with aluminum with a slope. It would obviously be it wouldn't be a big slope. It would be like maybe a 1/4 inch per foot, but you at least put that type of a slope on. So yeah, this beach is nice. People out walking and enjoying. Look at that, the sandbar that's 40 yards offshore then connects with the beach up here. This is awesome. Again, it's about 85, 86 degrees out right now, so it's just beautiful. Very low humidity. People are enjoying themselves. The seagulls are having a good time. Not that many seashells, which makes bicycling better because I can look around. I can look around while I'm bicycling. And then I could turn the video on later and look at what the video camera is looking at. And and slow it down, whatever I miss it. There's like a photo shoot going on. Oh, it wasn't a photo shoot. It was someone just digging a trench. It looked like a photo shoot. We just missed a guy with a metal detector out in the water. Hold on. See, look, people are positioned up here, which means the tide just went out. Otherwise, they'd be over here. See, this guy's wasting his time. He's got 2 metal detectors, but he's got one with a scooper. That's a waste. Again, I'm writing something. It's in beta right now. I don't want to take it to the beach and ruin it. I have to wait until I get it modularized so that it could be in a waterproof container, water shockproof container. And it's going to run on lithium-ion rechargeable battery, same way that you plug in. Well, see, it is low tide. Look at this. You can get across here. This is totally awesome. Perfect time to come to the beach. I'm glad I came here today. I'd regret it any other time. Oh, look at this. Yeah, see, it's still muddy in this area. The tide just gone out. There's some nice looking bathing suits. So people are slowly moving up into this tidal zone. Probably still wet on the ground, that's why they haven't moved up yet. They're waiting for it to dry out. Probably just receded about an hour, or a little over an hour ago. Yeah, that's totally awesome. Now, I saw a guy, this could be the guy, he was pushing an ice cream truck over the bridge. That Citgo gas station that's just over the bridge, I'm pretty sure that's where this guy stows this ice cream and probably buys the ice cream from that place and drinks and ice and everything else he gets for it. It's got to be profitable to push it that distance. I would set up something. See, all that is a French fry freezer on top of a little push cart. That's all it is. And he's got a bell he's ringing, like a Christmas bell. And he's got some kind of a fake palm tree there and an umbrella. Yeah, that's a nice sight. Look at all those boats out there. So I'm just glad there's nobody wearing that male thong, that's for sure. That what's his name? Boyart. That would be hideous. This is amazing. This is just awesome. Yeah, it would be. Oh, here's the pirate. So it's $5 a picture. So they're obviously gonna whip out some cash. Oh, I see 2 women with basically G-strings on are gonna pose with the pirate. So he'll make $10 and get to hug them. Wow, nice. That's what brings the pirate over and over again. That pirate, he must be about 60 years old, but he still looks very physically fit for his age because he does a lot of walking each day. And when you walk on a beach like that, in that full attire, you get strong. You get strong walking skills. In the sun, you get vitamin D, you get your bone structure. People don't realize it, but you need vitamin D. You need calcium and vitamin D, and you need sun. The sun is what puts it all together. Without the sun, your body gets weak. It's just awesome out. Definitely gonna come back on the beach, that's for sure. This is just too awesome. I was researching that drug NMN, which is like a niacinamide, niacin like B3 complex. They say it's supposed to spark the pituitary gland that causes the body to regenerate itself. I've been looking for cures like that. Now, ivermectin was the closest chemical I found to spark the I forget what it's called, the inside the brain there that produces all the not serotonin, but I forget the name of the chemical. It's a hormone anyway. It causes the body to repair itself, but I'm going to research this NMN that's been getting a lot of fanfare recently and see the chemical structure. I'll probably go to, I forget the name of the website now. My memory's terrible. I just bought a bottle of lecithin, which has the choline in it, which helps with memory. And we'll see with that. You have to get the lecithin that comes from sunflower seeds. If you get it that comes from soybeans, that's not the right kind. And it's very similar. It will help the body, but it has like a specific covalent bond is flipped in the wrong direction. You got to get the lecithin that comes from sunflower seeds that has that, whether the choline or has that there's a specific covalent bond that's flipped in the right direction. It causes it to help out with memory, and it locks onto receptors better with that flip. Anyway, I went up to the farm store. They had it for $3 a bottle, and what I like about it is it's liquid lecithin. So anyway, getting back to NMN, which is niacinamide something, which is vitamin B3. I want to try that out. So I'm always working with chemicals too. I have another business. It's called Santiva. It's basically a pharmaceutical. I haven't used it very much. My email address uses it. I've been using it for 30 years, but opening up a business takes time and money. It takes also dedication. You just can't say I want to open up a business and things all of a sudden automatically happen. If that was the case, shoot, we'd all be trillionaires. But yeah, you would hope that the artificial intelligence would help in that. You come up with a good idea, and somehow artificial intelligence will make it work without you putting any additional effort in. I wish that would be the case. But I'm seeing a lot more activity on some of these buildings over here on the beach. There's a pelican next to, it looks like a dead pelican in the water. And the dead pelican is dead, and the living pelican is swimming right next to him like he's guarding him. It's weird. When we bicycle back, if he's still there, we'll videotape it. But that's a sign that animals stick up for themselves. Even pelicans attack other pelicans when there's food involved. They'll peck other pelicans, but pelicans are I would call one of the least violent larger animals out there. They're very friendly, and most of these have been raised in or near fishermen, so they've been, they're pretty much docile towards humans. They know humans won't hurt them. They will walk away from a human. They got good eyesight, but if they see a human is carrying some bread or a fish, they are your best buddy. They will come up to you. You can almost pet them on the head. They will see what you're doing with your hand, but they'll almost let you do it. A lot of these birds just like to nest together on the beach. Social. It's like they're having a social. They're saying, okay, who's going to throw out their leftovers? Lunch happens, and people out there, they order hamburgers, chicken, fish. When they're done eating, they bring out their leftovers and they throw it to the birds, and that's what the birds are waiting on. They want some of that Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's hamburgers, Chick-fil-A. You name it, they'll eat it. Oh man, they'll love you for life. And they'll actually land on your arm and your head. These things may be scared of you when you're not carrying food, but when you're carrying food, they are your blood relative when they land on your arm. They land right there. No quorums, they won't be afraid. I mean, when I was throwing bread and chicken, they were flying within 2 inches of me, literally trying to vie for the best space. And I had to actually move my hand up to throw it. And I could almost reach out and put it right in their mouth. It's amazing. Look at this, gorgeous. You see South Fort Myers Beach. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Not only that, you can see. Let me get a good bicycle run up here. Oh wow, they're tearing down Fresh Catch. That's terrible. You can see there Vanderbilt Beach, Bonita Beach. You can even see North Naples. You even see South Naples. You can almost see all the way down to Marco Island. It's so clear out. Straight ahead is Fresh Catch. And it appears that they were knocking it down. Maybe I'm mistaken. Hold on, let me get closer. They did knock it down. I was gonna say they either knocked it down or my eyes are missing. It's gone. So yeah, somebody must have bought that. See, right straight ahead, it's gone. So that's the change, the big change that there is here at the beach. The Fresh Catch is gone, and of course, you know that for whatever price you bought that at, it's a good price. Beachfront property like that, it's good. Now, of course, watch. Maybe that's not the same place. I'm pretty sure it was. Unfortunately, now I have no landmark. I can't tell. Maybe I passed it way back when. So I'll have to keep my eyes open because I don't know. Maybe that's just maybe I passed it. You know what? This could be where the church is. Okay, no, I passed it. This is where that blue roof church used to be. See, that used to be my landmark. I see the other church just south of here is still up. And again, they're not really fixing things. They have a kid tent in the front yard. Looks like the tent now is for the workers to start repairing the church, which is good. I'm glad to see that they're repairing it. And the building to the right, to the left here, they just put on new ground floor and a garage door access to the beach. So don't ask me why. I guess they want to drive their 4x4s on or dune buggies on the beach or whatever they got. Yeah, we're not gonna go farther than Publix, but it's so nice. I'm gonna go all the way down to Publix. I see the seashells are starting to improve. So yeah, so I have that pelican with a dead pelican to look at on the return. I have the I miss Fresh Catch. I have to see if that's still standing. And what else do I have to look at? There's a lot of seaweed being pushed up down here. And the sandbar is still 40 yards off. It looks like the tide is slowly starting to come in again because the way it's building a seaweed wall. That's typical of what you would see when the tide's coming in. The tide is running up against the seaweed and pushing it, making a big terminal moraine out of it. Yeah, this NMN chemical, some kind of niacin. That is supposed to help with longevity. It's supposed to turn on a specific pituitary gland to, not dopamine, but one of those other kinds. I forget what it's like the GRNG, or I don't know what the chemical is called. It's the chemical that causes the body to regenerate. So I'm trying to research that. You know, we all have different assets. I'm a programmer. I'm into real estate. Obviously, I'm into bicycle videos, but I'm also into healthcare. I'm into a lot of things. I like building things, like making boats and fixing engines. I mean, it's hard to say with weather like this. I'm into everything outdoors, whatever it is, building. All year long, I'm into it. I got this marauding mosquito in my house, though. I have 2 bug zappers that turned on. They don't do anything. And I got these bug zapper wands that usually kill them. But usually this mosquito was buzzing me at the exact moment I'm not carrying the bug zapper with me. I run and get it. I come back to where the mosquito is, and the mosquito was gone. See, there's tons of seashells, good seashells. On the left of me, there's a bank. Looks like the tide receded so fast it couldn't bury the seashells. So you see it up here. There's bank. Just to the left of me here. This is where tons of good seashells are. I see tons of whelks fighting conchs. And it looks like, yeah. Hello. I'm looking at the great seashells around here. See, look, there's these heart cockles. Oh, I saw a nice looking olive. I'm not going to go back and get it. Cone shells, I would go back, or nice big tulips, or shark's eyes, or cat's eyes, those big seashells. Yeah, Janonias, or big left-handed whelks, or anything. See, now there, it's broken, but this is the type of shell that I would normally pick up if it was intact. See if I can find it. Okay, yeah, here it is. This is, I could tell from a distance it was broken, but there's so many. See, it's big, but see, it's broken. This is a tulip. See how nice and big that is? That's almost 4 inches. Wow, I mean, that's huge. Just threw that back. Let's see what else is in this area. See, there's a lot of whelks. I'm not going to pick them up. Here's a shark's eye. That's a small one, but this is a type of shark's eye that I pick up. See, it's got some barnacles on it, but those are scraped away and just shellac that. Put that on a necklace or stick it in a jar. Here's a big apple murex shell. It's a lace murex with these ridges would be defined. But let's see, that's a pretty good shaped one. Again, I'm not going to pick it. My daughter, she's finding these seashells. Here's a one of these jewel boxes. Careful, I don't pick up something that's alive and stings me. But this is actually rare. It's one of these common shells that's rare at Fort Myers Beach. In fact, I don't even know if it's live or not. But this is a jewel box, so there could be a diamond in there. Who knows? I'm throwing it back. I'm not going to put that in my pocket. It'll stick me. There's a lot of fighting conchs. I see 12 of these right underneath me in perfectly good condition. Look at these seashells. They're already polished. Look at that. It's still have water in it. There's tons of them here. So you can fill up a shell vase, a glass shell vase, within minutes. Many of them. Within a couple feet. You're not walking more than 10 yards, and you'll fill up two or three of them. There's that many of them. Just in fighting conchs alone. The other seashells, you'll walk a little further, but if you just want fighting conchs, they're already polished like that. There's plenty of them working down. Left-handed whelks. So I just saw a couple of live ones with their claws sticking out, fighting conchs. They'll try to turn themselves over and bury themselves in the sand waiting for the next high tide. Which won't happen for another 12 hours, I guess. Another good high tide, that is. Yeah, it's gorgeous here. So, let's pick up some speed. Just a gorgeous day out. I mean, I was actually contemplating doing work at home, which I am going to do. I just thought maybe I should stay home and do the work before I went to the beach. Boy, that would have been a bad idea. I mean, to capture the video, you want this noonday sun where it's illuminating the earth in this beautiful baby blue. And that's what you want to capture on video. You don't want to get the late day where the blue is gone. You see just a pale blue, and it's more of a dirty grayish blue. You don't want to see that. You want to see the beautiful baby blue sky. Some of these seashells are looking really big. I don't want to go over there per se, but they are looking fantastic. And they're getting bigger. The farther south I get here, the seashell size, the average size of the seashell is getting bigger. I haven't found any angel wings, but I mean, there's fighting conchs all over the place. I have to really watch out where I bicycle. I'm just glad that this kind of like mound here is devoid of seashells. Probably has a lot underneath it, but at least on top here, nice. So everyone has that same idea. It's nice. It's not, even the I can see the beach patrols are going on top of this mountain. This is perfect. This is like a natural beach, a natural road on the beach that nature made itself. Pretty awesome. So this would be like a high tide a high tide sandbar, but because high tide and low tide right now are separated by almost 4 feet, that's why it's sticking out like this. So we're having some really mean, wicked high to low tides. Okay, I think I've gone beyond. I think I've gone beyond Publix. Hold on, I lost my bearings here. Oh, I may have gone beyond bearings. This is such a beautiful bike ride. Now, I like it how realtors have signs on the beach. You know, if you're selling property, don't just put a sign on the road. Same thing in Cape Coral. They put signs on the canals. So you have to put it on the front property facing the road, and you put it on the canal where the boats are. And the same thing here on the beach. If you're selling property, there's more people walk on the beach. They at the time of day, a lot of them still have their cell phones on them. So put the phone number, put your website. You know, if you're selling by owner, you want to list the price too, because you don't want to be wasting your time with people that are not making offers. I had one offer come in because I'm trying to sell my house right now by owner. It's only because I live there. If I didn't live there, I'd list another real estate agency. Thank you. But you know, these finance companies, one of them probably wants to buy my house. I had about 3 offers, not 3 offers, but 3 interests, put it that way. A lot of them are just getting more information. You know, they're shopping around. My price I'm listing for is really high, so you know, I don't care. I don't care at the moment. Oh yeah, I well overshot Publix. I can see that now. We're down by Mid-Island, the old Mid-Island car wash slash washing machines. And I recognize this hotel, so we're not going to go any further. I don't want to go all the way down the beach here. And by the time I get back, the tide will come in. Although it could be an ebb and flow tide. It could be flowing. It's going to ebb again back out. But people, look at it. The sandbar in this area is only about 2 to 3 inches deep. I see people, their ankles are showing walking out there. So, might as well come back on the way we came. I like this. Rarely we get a nice nature-made road to Iceland. This is nice. But you see this property over here on the right-hand side, this yellow hotel? This is another good value hotel. And it doesn't have density, but it has a potentially good roof that has not been cared for. And it has a new annex that is built really up to code. This is the old code. Again, it was like a skeleton crew, 3 people. And again, 3 people is not enough. You have to take basically 1 person could do 4 rooms. So however many rooms there are here, and I'm really should be 2 people for 4 rooms, or 1 person for every 2 rooms. If 1 person for 4 rooms, and this is, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 in that standalone building alone. So that would mean 3 people just for a standalone building minimum. And the rest of this place, it looks like another 70 rooms. So 70 rooms divided by 4 would be how many people needs to bring this place back up to code? So 18. So 18 plus 4. So if they had 22 people, they could break out in teams of 2 to do each room. And you can get, 22 rooms done at least in a week. And so this place should have been back online if they had almost 90 rooms. It would be back online in about 4 weeks. And that's what you want. You want the place back online so you can rent it. You want those big signs, so if boaters coming by, they can see it with their telescopes out in their boat. Beachgoers are walking by. I mean, some people are not walking, they're just exercising on the beach, so they have their walking shoes, they have their cell phones on with them, especially early in the morning. they're looking for opportunities like that. These rich people that have nothing else to do but exercise on the beach, they're looking for passive incomes like that, where they could buy the property, hire the people, sit back, watch them build it, and turn around and flip it for twice what they bought it for. Absolutely. That's passive income. And then they probably have loopholes how they don't pay any taxes either. Probably buy it through a shell company, like some kind of non-profit, and then the non-profit claims all the expenses, which are just basically cash withdrawals out of an ATM, and they just claim an expense every cash withdrawal, and next thing you know, you don't pay anything. You just withdraw everything in cash, and you're done. At this hotel here too, on the right hand side, how many rooms? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 7. So there's 7 rooms. 7 rooms and 6. So it's 42 per building. So you have 84 rooms here. And that would make an excellent and an office / there is an elevated tennis too in front of it. So you can make the tennis into pickleball, because that's what people want to play these days. For tennis, you need tennis shoes, you need a tennis racket, you need grips, you need headbands, sweatbands, you need tennis, basically gear. You need band-aids. You can easily run and hurt yourself. You need tennis balls, that costs a lot. Pickleball, wow. You need a beach paddle board that costs $1.99 or less. Average tennis racket costs, even in Walmart, the crummy rackets, that cost $19. Oh, there's a big stork. This is interesting. Look at this big stork in the water here. He's not a blue heron. Look at this. Hold on. Let me get a better angle. Maybe he is a blue heron. I don't know. I just don't. Oh, look at this guy. He's big. Okay, he's looking at me. Well, he's standing in about a foot of water. I guess the stork would have a bigger beak, so maybe he is a blue heron. But he was fishing there, shaking his head because he went down. He stuck his head in the water to grab a fish, and he's shaking the water off his head. Yeah, all these places, they're just not enough. They're not hiring. They're not getting realistic with themselves. And the longer that these places are off market, the bigger it comes for financial default. And that means foreclosure. And that means that banks in this area are going to be hurting if they have to realize a loss. So a lot of these banks are going to take the properties and sell them themselves so that they don't incur a loss. But that means that the banks will have to pay off they'll have to pay off all the bondholders. So I guess if you're a primary lien holder, like taxes, you got to pay the taxes. That's exorbitant. And so if you're going to take possession of the property, you better fix it up and sell it, because waiting for the market, somehow miraculously Europeans and Northern people are going to come down here and buy this stuff. People already have bought at the pinnacle of the market, and it's getting better over here and worse over there. So people have already tapped out. They need a couple years to recover. They already had a hurricane in this area. Most people are tapped out. They're fixing. They really need the economy to go up another 20% before they could cash out. So a lot of people are waiting until January, possibly February, and then you'll see a mass exodus. And the thing is that people know there's nowhere else to go right now, unless they retire, And retiring, where are they going to retire to? It's expensive almost anywhere. You have to go to West Virginia. I don't know if you want to live there, but it doesn't sound too good. There's some driftwood there. Got stuck on the beach. Got seashells planted on it. It'll probably be gone. Next high tide, tide will wash that away. But yeah, we're having a good forward. It looks like it could be almost a 5-foot tide, which is a rare. Usually it's only a 2-foot tide on the Gulf. So for it to be a 4-foot plus tide, wow. That's amazing. I see people lying on the beach, soaking up the rays. It's just gorgeous outside. There's some guy with some driftwood trying to go through some seashells on the beach. Okay, I just passed Publix. Okay, now those two towers over there, I lost track of them. Yeah, I see them now. All right. So now I know where I am. All right, so now I'm going to look and see for Junkaroo. Junkaroo should be coming up directly in line with that radio tower. Directly, because I think Junkaroo, actually no, Junkaroo was right on the beach where that radio tower was. So where that radio tower straight ahead, that's Junkaroo. So Fresh Catch is right next to it. Just gorgeous. Entire beach here. My neighbor just painted his house, came out really awesome. He painted his garage door black. I don't necessarily like that, but there seems to be a trend in my neighborhood to have a white house, black garage door, and black trim around the house. Ugh, I don't really like that, but that's what we got. I have a white house, but I also have a white trim and a white garage door because I like how white reflects light. And I will have an aluminum roof. I'm thinking about doing it myself, but it all depends if I sell my house or not, because I have it for sale right now. The new owner may do what he wants. Or I may just get the permit myself and do it, because the last two roofers I just contacted in the last 2 weeks, both ended up to be complete goons. I mean, I'm having the worst luck. These contractors, they talk the talk, and they sound like they walk the walk. But do they want to do the job? No, they just want to waste everyone's time. I'm like, can you at least give me a proposal? They won't even do that. They're like, oh, you seem to be too smart. You're going to do it yourself. I'm like, why am I going to do it myself when I'm asking you for a quote? That doesn't make any sense. And then on the same token, I'm thinking, if these people are that stupid to think that I reached out to them for a quote, and then I'm going to do it myself, what kind of a lunatic? I don't want lunatics like that doing my roof. So I'm not following up on them until they send me a quote. I asked the guy already. He didn't give me an answer. I said I couldn't get in contact with him. I sent him a text. I said, are you working on a quote? We got no answer. Okay, so this is where the old church used to be. Okay, so yeah, so this is not Junkaroo. I passed it. Okay, we'll see if Junkaroo is still there. I forget where that Pelican was though. I don't even know where it goes. Okay, we got this bicycling, this road up here again. Oh, it's not too bad. It's actually better down there. Actually, if I bicycle inside the tire treads, let me see. No, it was better down there. I'm gonna go back down. It seems to be really firm down here. And my tires, I wish I put 60 PSI in, but they're probably both at like 45 right now. There seems to be a lot of seashells though on the beach here. Up in the high tide area. A lot. People are walking away with poodles. Again, any property here on the beach is worth money. Give it a year or two, people will forget all about this hurricane. Now's the time to buy. Now's the time. If you're thinking about it, you wasted your time. I know the market's going to crash, but it won't crash that hard here on the beach. Everywhere else it will crash. It will crash big time, but for every piece of property here, there's 6 people waiting to buy it. And they're all rich. Everywhere in North America. It's not like Australia where you could, there's still, so you could homestead some land on the shore. No. Here in America, people are trying to buy protected wildlife and develop it. Me too. I'm trying to do that. I have a 400-room hotel I'm trying to build. All right. Okay. No, I did see Fresh Catch is still here. Okay. Whew. Okay, straight ahead, if you notice, right there, that building that no one's worked on for the last 6 months, it's still there. All right, I guess I've just been bicycling so fast down this beach. I got my landmarks all mixed up. I'm hitting a 1 mile per hour headwind. Yeah, there's Junkaroo. I mean, Fresh Catch. Junkaroo, of course, is not there. Now there are some big sand piles there, so that's new. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but the foundation underneath Fresh Catch was a little eroded, so they may be using that to shore up the foundation a little bit and make it flat, so they could put like a concrete floor in it. That would make sense. It's hard to say. It looks like they put in some screens, but the blue roof tarp that they put down 6 months ago, obviously that thing is only anytime they put tarp down, that stuff is good for, I don't care what expert roofers say. I don't care what professionals who are in the business say. I'm an expert, and experts say that roofing material will last a solid 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, it starts deteriorating when it's exposed to the sun really fast. It's meant to be on there temporary until you can get it's a water barrier, not meant to hold back before some summertime rains here in Florida, but it's meant to go on just, a few days really, not weeks, but people say it's good for 4 weeks. I say 4 weeks max. That's it. And now I look at it, it needs to be ripped off. So they have to rip the whole thing. You can't just rip off the little piece, and you have to rip off the whole roof again, and that puts pressure on the existing roof, whatever that is. Now you have to inspect that roof to see how many rip-off nail holes you have, and did that really compromise the wood? Because now you may have to re-roof, put on a new half-inch layer of plywood on top of the existing roof, and put a new underlayment on. So yeah, it's just these people are just not. And there's roofing manufacturers in Cape Coral that turn regular sheet metal into roof, both aluminum and this galvalume garbage. So there's no, and they sell their stuff for just like a 10 to 20% markup. So it's not like they're ripping people off. They do a good job and a good product, and they're in high demand. But these people down here are just so cheap that, and of course the city of town of Fort Myers Beach is so criminal that they're going to pay the price, pay twice, possibly 3 times, because now you paid to put it down, now you have to pay to rip it up and pay to put it down again, so you're paying 3 times actually. A couple of wave runners offshore. They're going about 30 to 40 miles an hour, having a good time. Tide, I can tell, is slightly coming in because the seaweed is starting to bunch up again. There's not much seaweed though in this area. And these are weird seagulls. They look like they're some kind of Antarctica seabirds that said, to heck with Antarctica, let's fly to Florida. This is where everyone wants to come. Just the word Florida, the land of flowers. I mean, come on. Everyone wants to come here. It's beautiful. The air is beautiful to breathe. I was out in Las Vegas. I mean, San Francisco and Los Angeles. I know the air quality in San Francisco is not too bad when the fog rolls in, but sometimes you get that smog. And in Los Angeles, forget it. And in Las Vegas, the air has all that dust in it. It's disgusting to breathe. I was in Denver. The air in Denver actually is not that bad. It's a little suffocating though in the summertime. It's a dry heat. But compared to Southwest Florida, in the summertime here, correct, it's a little humid, but the air is still beautiful to breathe. You can almost taste the oxygen, the clean air. In the wintertime right now, it is totally gorgeous right now. Right now, the oxygen must be 2 times what the world average is. So you're breathing highly oxygenated air, clean of any contaminants, beautiful blue sky. Oh, this is the place to live, I'm telling you. All right. Oh, look, here's a puppy. Big cutie. He was concerned. He wants to make sure everyone comes ashore okay. Oh, he's got the frisbee. He's got the frisbee. Oh, you can throw it. I want to see it.
I just didn't want to run into you.
That's all right. Yeah, sandbar's only about 2 inches steep at the shallowest point. And I push right over here. It comes. It's an island. All those seagulls are out on it. Yeah, this Neptune Inn. It's got 100 rooms here. Someone needs to buy this and fix it. There's too much intrinsic value to be wasted on just destroying it. Yeah, you may have to rewire the inside, but the existing structure is worth more saving than it is knocking down. I mean, unless you're going to put a 400 room megalith over here and you need that property, I can understand that. Because the longer that goes not selling, the less value it has, because the more you're going to have to hire an inspector to inspect everything. Not that you don't have to inspect everything now. It's probably cost prohibitive to fix that, but a lot of these contractors buy the property and do their own inspecting, so it doesn't cost them that much. You know, that's the benefit. I'm looking at low tide. I tell you, the sandbar right here in front of Diamond Head is so low. The sandbar way out there. People are playing some kind of ball or something. They're a good 50, 60 yards out there's a sandbar out there too. It's only about a foot deep. It's amazing. People are throwing seaweed. See the seaweed starting to bunch up again. So I know the tide is coming in. And again, it could be an ebb and flow. Who knows? Diamond Head is looking good. They put some new screens on their ground floor. So they haven't painted yet. They haven't built the ground floor snack bar yet. You know, Aloha snack bar. They haven't built that yet. And the building just to the west of Diamond Head has a lot of pavers. So those are existing pavers. Those aren't new pavers. So they're stacking them up. Everyone's having a good time here. I mean, I'm not going to go there in case the seagull or a little child will lie. Here's the ice cream guy. I don't know why he's pedaling so far away from the people. I would be next to the people. You know. Here's a guy with a cooler though. It's pretty cool. He's grabbing himself a cold water at least. Yeah, I would put the prices out on this. I would list the prices because people can't see that, you know, and they don't want sticker shock. That's why when I list my house, you know, I can see the benefits of not putting the price in your house. You want people to call, so you can get a client. And once you get a lead like that, the lead is worth more than selling the house, really, because you can have that lead to buy more than one house or a business. So as a profession, real estate, I could see not putting the real estate price there. Although I don't think that does justice to selling the house. I would still put the price there. You want to eliminate as many questions as possible. You want people off the street to call you up and say, I want to buy that. And then you have a no representation contract with them. And you can sell the house right then and there and for the full commission. To me, that makes more sense over not disclosing the price and getting that person as a lead. Why do you want to run around some more? It's best to disclose as much information as you can to get that home sold, to earn the trust of the seller, as well as getting that deal closed as soon as possible. The more information that's relayed, the faster the deal can close. looks like there's about, on average, there's about 60% women on the beach to 40% men, which is the same average. So this for the universities. You find 60% women going to Florida Gulf Coast University compared to only 40% men. Males, I should say, males. We wouldn't call men, but we'll say they have male anatomies. Terrible. All right. All right. So this is the Lanakai again. They're moving at a snail's pace to fix their first floor. Even the second floor is not even open, I can tell. I have a big pot of chili at home that I made Friday night last night. So it's delicious. I was dicing up onions and sauteing them and using wine and cooking, and it just came out excellent. I even put in cornmeal. Not that I should, but I was trying to thicken it up a bit. And I know cornmeal, but I was also frying the onions in not oil, but in water-based pickle juice. And it makes the onions so delicious in that pickle juice when you fry them up with some wine. Oh man. So with the soup itself, I added cornmeal because I was sauteing the onions separately from the actual chili I was cooking. And I guess it was a slow cook. And the onions was on medium cook. So, but when I mixed the two together, I did another slow cook for another like 10 minutes. It came out excellent. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So yeah, this is gorgeous. Look, here's another photo shoot happening. It smells really good right here. Someone just bought some good food, whether it's chicken or what, but it smells fantastic. Some people are putting on their clothes, leaving the beach. It's probably lunchtime. Pelicans have taken over the old Fort Myers Beach Pier. I hope they never rebuild this. I like it the way it is. It looks like an ancient landmark, like a Druid temple out in the water. They should just leave it like that. I mean, send fishermen somewhere else. Fishermen were always annoying the people. They were always casting their, yelling at people, making noise, and I like how the pelicans can roost over there. I mean, the tide has gone out a little further in this area. You like tattoos? Here you go. You really can't come out in the sun like that. It's going to cause cancer and everything. I don't know. I'm against tattoos. So all tattoos, any tattoos. You know, if humans were meant to have a tattoo, you know, they would be tattooed. I could see if you were in a car injury and needed a tattoo. There are always exceptions to the rule, but you know, if you just put a tattoo on because you're vain, that means there's something wrong with your brain. You're vain, and there's something wrong with your brain. You should enjoy what you were born with. And that's the thing, you know, when you grow up through life, you have to have a positive mentality on yourself all the time, because your body is shaped the way your positive thoughts or negative shape your body. So if you don't think positive all your life, your body will start looking disgusting because the negative thoughts will turn that body. Same thing, if you were positive all your life, regardless of how you were born, if you thought you were looking hideous, your body will adjust to that positive mentality that you've echoed all in your, you've thought about. You've had a positive thought all your life, and your body will react to that, and you'll become nice. I'm not going to go much further. We'll go to the next break. I should go this one, but there's a rope. There's a rope on the road. Just gorgeous here on the beach. Look at this. Gorgeous. So yeah, it must be about 88 degrees right now, with a nice cool breeze. Again, if I was to stop bicycle riding, there would be no perceivable breeze. It's only when I'm bicycling that I could detect the slightly high pressure, cool stratosphere breeze coming down on me, and it's heaven. It's a good 60-degree breeze when I'm bicycling, and it's 80-degree temperature. It's just awesome. All right. Let's see how far I can go here. Not much farther. I can see there is loose sand coming up. Oh, let me go up to about here. Oh yeah. God. Whew, I'm telling you. I thought I could roll to a stop, but I hit like a hole. My tire dug right in. The next thing you know, I almost somersaulted. I was only going about 3 miles an hour. See, this is an old river walkway. Of course, it's been swallowed up by the both Hurricane Ian and Hurricane Idalia. So, see, this is private property, but this one homeowner doesn't own all this property. So you have to allow other property owners in, even people that want to buy the property. So I feel for them. They had a nice home here, now they're living in an RV. On the same token, I'm glad to see that they're living in an RV. And, it looks like this guy restores pilings for a living, so a lot of stilt homes in this area, he's got plenty of business. Although he should build his own stilt home. Concrete right now, the prices of concrete are really low, so I don't know how much longer that's going to be. Price of gas is dropping, the price of concrete is dropping, so it's at least something's dropping, right? Price. Yeah, my back tire, I need to get air in there. Oh well, I need to put a new inner tube in there. It's one of these. Probably next weekend I'll go out to the store and buy one. Since that's a gel inner tube, I'm kind of upset that I don't have any more gel to put in it. Actually, I gotta look. I may have an extra bottle of it. It could be the valve stem. I haven't checked. Terrible. Alright. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a little ways to go. We'll drive a little bit down the beach, down Estero Boulevard. So I won't end it just yet. Maybe we should take a look at how the landlubbers are doing. So again, this guy who owns this lot over here, don't think you're going to make an arm and a leg renting out to people. You know, I see 10 cars here. So, okay, maybe 14. So maybe at best double that was here. So 28 cars times $10 is $280. Wow. $280 in one day. I mean, it's better than nothing, but you know, you better do that every day, minimum. It'd be better if they had 50 cars. You know, 50 cars times 10, that would be $500. So I'm looking at the air-conditioned restrooms here, and you know, people are using them. I just noticed there is a residence here. Roof building over there. The stairway's been knocked down, but the building's still there. And it's been sealed up, like they're going to try to renovate it. See, this is called Surf Style here. I don't know, I think Surf Style, that company, is fraudulent though. I can't believe how they would buy so much property. And doesn't look like they're making that much money. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have a public offering. So someone is selling the old Palaka real estate. I mean, I don't know how many millions of dollars they want. Good luck on that one. Pier 1. People are just using that just to step on and pose for pictures. Yo Tacos, the old peacetime out. And here's the other two pieces of property. I don't know what they were called. They'll come to me, but I don't know what they're not. Then the old West Coast Surf Shop. I don't know what they're called now. You have Hershey's ice cream. It's called La Ola. La Ola is the name of the restaurant there that we just passed. And here's Margaritaville. Anticipate opening is December 1st. That's a little over a month away. That's amazing. I still don't see. It looks like they have this elevated platform that they made. They have some fake trees and real trees and pots up there. So it looks like that's about done. And they have like little stores up there too, which is really interesting. But they haven't put the real arm rails on yet. Just the temporary ones. Unless those temporary ones are the real ones, who knows? And the bridge here, they were going to build a newer bridge. I don't know. This looks like the permanent one now. I mean, they haven't put any real guardrails on that either. If I was them, I would buy this property on the left-hand side, though, while they still can. Because once Margaritaville comes in full operation, this property is going to triple in price. They're never going to let it go unless Margaritaville pays their price. So Margaritaville should buy it right now while they still can, before they open up, before everyone wants to come here. So everyone will want to come to Margaritaville. The pool, I still don't see any work on putting the final top layer of grout down, or marcite, whatever you want to call it. I don't see that. They're just putting down the hydraulic cement. Still no 7-Eleven, no sign of it. And then the Whale restaurant here, it used to be the Beached Whale. Now it's just called the Whale, because the whale is gone. It's not beached anymore, it's completely gone. Should be the Forgotten Whale. Now this tuna skin did a great job fixing this place, putting in new steps, new air conditioners. Really good. I'm really impressed with it. And this place is $15 parking. I wonder what they're going to do over here. Probably make more parking out of it. But I would love to buy that as a business. That property right there would be awesome. So there's some of these beach parking lots, the ones that charge $20 an hour, a day, excuse me, an hour, right, are offering showers. Now again, up here on the left-hand side, this Kia Estero shopping center, I would love to make that into a casino. Again, the ground floor would be a 7-day-a-week, 6 a.m. to 12 noon flea market, until each business could be brought back online. And the top floor would be a casino. Parking lot is in awesome condition. Oh, thank you. So there's a little beach bar restaurant. Now there's Love Boat ice cream. This is awesome. God, although it's not enough walking traffic. So that's the sad thing. this is still the best area to have a food truck. You know, the thing is that they really need another hotel to come online down this area. The Diamond Head is too self-enclosed. It's too self-enclosed for people to feel they need to leave the premise. And once they get their snack bar, their Aloha snack bar opened, then there'll be even less likelihood that people will leave. So people don't walk in this area. But Lanakai, between Lanakai and Times Square, is prime. That beached whale is doing good. You have Sun and Fun Sports Rentals. The guy did a great job. He's got 2 ocean-going containers, and he's basically built a business out of these 2. You know, it doesn't look like he's doing much business, but you never know. The business has to start at some point. You have to take, for the first couple of months, if not years, you have to take a loss. You open up a business. Don't think you're gonna, even with a real estate brokerage. Even with a real estate brokerage, see right over there, some fun. Oh, wow. I just hit a rock, and the rock shot like a rocket up and hit a car in the road. Wow. Not that I wanted to do that. I didn't even see the rocket, but it hit that car with a good force. I feel terrible. I feel terrible because I didn't intend on doing that, but my action of bicycling, without even knowing where I was bicycling, because I was trying to make a U-turn, a car was blocking me, and I had to bicycle over a shadow, and the shadow had a rock, and my tire hit the rock, and just at a perfect angle, was able to hit it and ricochet it, click it. All right, terrible. Hope that was a rental. All right. So here you have the goods. The other goods store still in a demolishing state. They have this Love Boat ice cream. People don't have to stop. They're looking for liquor. So they sell good ice cream, don't get me wrong. Just there's not enough people at the moment. When people leave the beach, they'll see it, they'll buy it. So everyone in this, they should have the Love Boat closer to the parking lot where cars are parking. No, that's the thing. Having it next to that real estate or whatever that was over there, that's not good enough. I mean, I want to buy that real estate. That's the sad thing. So they may have put that building there to think they're going to put an ice cream store in it. That would be fantastic. And while they're getting the permits on that, they have a little food truck outside of it. That's smart. Very smart, actually. See, people are smart. You have to think manufactured home trailers. And then go from there. Think all types of trailers. Think of a regular tow behind trailer. Think of a manufactured trailer. You have to get around Fort Myers Beach government corruption. So it's good. So even the attendant has a little air conditioned trailer. Again, bypassing the stupid FEMA and Fort Myers Beach town ordinances that are stifling business, basically. You have to be either filthy rich, and the filthy rich people, to tell you the truth, there's more money to be made right now outside the United States, especially in Central and South America. There's more money to be made. A lot of Americans don't want to go to Europe because of World War III, so they're going to other destinations. They don't want to go to Europe, Asia either, because they're fearing so they're not going to Europe, they're not going to Africa, they're not going to Asia, they don't want to go to Australia because of communism. They're staying here, so they'll go to the Caribbean. You know, they will still go to Mexico, although it's communist there right now too. So they don't really, they come to Florida, but there's other areas in Florida though that your opportunities may be a little bit better. But I don't think so. I think Fort Myers Beach has it. When I go home today, I have my choice of soup, or I have 4 turkey burgers ready to cook up. And I have a feeling I want to go turkey burgers. And I can actually put a little bit of, oh, sorry about that. I was enjoying looking at your backs. Sorry about that. putting in the 2-inch. It doesn't look ceramic. It looks more of just a regular. I mean, it doesn't look like porcelain, I should say. It looks like regular ceramic tile. So I could be wrong though. Maybe it is porcelain. It looks ceramic. So this is a traffic light, a useless traffic light. Useless. I can't understand why they would put this. Oh. All right. Nice people. So it looks like Margaritaville put in some of the landscaping here. It looks really nice. Putting in trees. Obviously, they have to put the sprinklers in because during dry season, this stuff will just crisp up. And this is dry season right now. So we just entered dry season. It's going to be dry from now. You'll have a couple like winter fronts move through, like in late December, like one a week, and we'll keep the lawn nice until maybe the first week in February. And then from the first week in February through like the first week in June, it will be dry as a bone here. So all vegetation that's not the trees, no, trees will have tap roots, will go down and hit the water table, but all grass and stuff like that. So the water table right now is high. I mean, here at Fort Myers Beach is a little bit different because you have groundwater from the sea that's coming up, so that's filtrated a little bit. The groundwater has a little bit of salt, it's more brackish, but the trees and the bushes could enjoy that. But you're going to see a lot more dryness come the full-fledged dry season, which is in definitely April and May. Oh, that's very dry. But sometimes rainy season will start early, like mid-May. And I think next year, since this year started really late, I think next year it'll start real early. So probably May 1st it'll start. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it today. I might be out tomorrow. It all depends, but we'll see. Until then.